Welcome to Shy City Kitchen. My name is Roger, but okay if you're nasty, I review music videos. I'm a chill, calm, singing fool that likes to react to music videos, live performances, all things music. Thank you for joining, and on to the episode.
Hello people, so I'm going to be reacting to Aaliyah's We Need a Resolution. And for those of you who have been living under a rock and don't know who Aaliyah is, here's a little backstory on who she is, or was. Aaliyah Donna Hutton was an iconic American singer, actress, and model known as the Princess of R&B, who redefined contemporary R&B and pop and hip-hop with her unique style, angelic vocals, and collaborations with Timbaland and Missy Elliott. She rose to fame with hits like Are You That Somebody, Try Again, and starred in the films Romeo Must Die and Queen of the Damned. She tragically died in a plane crash at age 22, leaving a lasting legacy in music and fashion. 100%. I know a lot of people always say, or I've heard them say, like, if Aaliyah was alive right now, there wouldn't be any Beyonce, or Beyonce wouldn't be a thing. Like,
Daddy, chill.
I wouldn't say that that's necessarily true. I do think that the music scene would be slightly different, but she's also influenced so many new artists, despite the fact that she's no longer with us. I do recall, this is one of those people, like, that, at least for me, you remember where you were when you found out that Aaliyah died. I remember exactly where I was at. I was at one of my cousin's house, and everybody knew that I loved her, right? So my cousin, came out and was like, dude, did you hear that Aaliyah died? I'm like, no, she didn't. And I ran to the TV, and then they were, giving the news, and I was just like,
No.
and I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I also remember that it was right before 9/11 happened. So it didn't get a whole lot of media coverage like it should have, because, the country was in shambles. But this is one of my favorite videos, not just of her, but of all time. This is a treat for me. I don't know if it's a treat for y'all. Hopefully it is, but let's get into it. So right off the bat, just the visuals, the makeup, the hair, her skin, it's all perfection. It's just like, it's eye candy. Like, everything is just right. Just from the very start, when she, as soon as the video cuts on, she's, in A form, just sitting on whatever, it's a bed that she's sitting on. And she does this, and she's, listen, I'm a diehard fan, so what can I say? I'm tired of arguing, girl. Baby girl.
Did you sleep on the wrong side? Catching a bad vibe, and it's contagious. What's the latest? Speak your heart, don't bite your tongue. Don't get it twisted, don't misuse it.
So the colors of, like, just the house that she's in, for this time, it was very contemporary. The song itself is very contemporary. It's like an up-tempo R&B, but it's not the typical R&B, record. It's a little bit more contemporary. You hear the violins in the back, so it has a little bit of classical music. So she was definitely ahead of her time with this, and just the visuals, and her voice just sounds like it's like silk. So silky smooth.
What's your problem? Let's resolve. We can solve it. What's the cause? It's official. You got issues, I got issues, but I know I miss you. Yeah. Who should be hurt? Who should be blamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be shamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Will we remain?
So I remember when this video was out, going to like FYE, I think was the name of the record store, or like a Virgin Records, and those headphones. You would go into these stores. For those of you who don't know or don't remember, maybe you were too young.
Oh! 1 second.
I'm still young though. But you would go into these stores and you would put on these headphones and you would sample the CDs, the albums, before you bought them. Now it's streaming services and, you know, Spotify and Pandora, like that's dead now. But I definitely remember being a preteen and like going to these stores and listening. But I remember that I walked in once and to one of these stores and this video was playing in the background. I was already a fan of hers, but when I saw this video, it caught my eye.
Let me know, I wouldn't have put on my clothes. It's 4 in the morning when you crept back in the bed. I wanna know what was in your head.
The snake pit scene is one of my favorite scenes. She likes snakes. She likes vampires, hence why she starred as Queen of the Damned in the movie Queen of the Damned, which you should definitely check out. The original promo or trailer for that movie, she comes on and she says, "Listad, come out, wherever you are," and then they took it out. Anyway, I'll put it here. But she had an affinity for these types of things. When she did this music video, it was just, it's what she liked, and it looks fucking sexy. You have to, like, I don't care. She looks sexy as hell. Not to mention, she's just drop dead gorgeous. She was, to me, she was one of the most beautiful women that ever existed.
Oh, what was in my head? Am I supposed to change? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be blamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be ashamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt and will we remain? We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We have so much confusion. Am I supposed to?
And back in the day, I'm assuming that's an Ed Hardy shirt with the dragon. But I remember the dragon being like a thing. So like Cisco, you know, Mr. Thong Song, he had a lot of, like, it was a thing. And I believe it was Ed Hardy who started that movement with like the dragons and like the tigers and whatnot. And the dancers are starting to, like, you know, their intro to the dance break, which again is one of the most iconic dance breaks in any music videos. And she's handling real snakes.
Baby, don't you wanna dance? Am I supposed to change? We need a resolution. We need a resolution. You, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
They're not fake. They're not CGI'd in. Those are real snakes.
Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt and who should be blamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be ashamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Will we remain? We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We have so much confusion. Baby, let me know. You 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 let me know.
So if you notice, Aaliyah didn't have to try and be sexy. She just was. She was very sensual. She was very sexy naturally. She didn't have to like try so hard. She didn't have to try at all. She was already sexy. And I think I saw I believe I saw a clip somewhere of her mom saying that when she was young and starting out, during that whole situation where he who should not be named did whatever he did, her mom saying that I don't know, I'm paraphrasing here, something along the lines of like she was worried about her being too sexy because even at that young age she already like showed so much sensual energy and sex appeal without just, and not even because of the way she dressed, it's just she was really pretty.
You're like really pretty.
And not just really pretty, because you could be really pretty but you don't necessarily, you know, equate pretty with sexy. Perfect example, I think Mandy Moore is really pretty. Do I think Mandy Moore is sexy? No.
No tea, no shade.
Can she be sexy? Sure.
You give me bits and pieces. You trying to blame me when I don't even know the reason. I think it's just the season, maybe the month, maybe the feeling. Now tell me what's the reason. Snoop video looks like it's even. So cut the crying, cut the coughing, cut the wheezing, girl. Put the blaming, cut the naming, cut the sneaking, girl. I think you need some prayer, better call a deacon, girl. So
listen, this dance scene, this dance break, top notch. Okay? She's not only sexy, she's not only gorgeous, but the girl could dance. And dance like, and she's like, you know, like the album to TLC said, crazy, sexy, cool. She wasn't crazy, but she was sexy, cool. Like, she's a cool sexy. Again, subtle, not trying too hard. She doesn't have to try because she just is.
get your act right or else we won't be speaking, girl. So what's it gonna be? Me and you? Or is it gonna be who blames who? I'm tired of these things, I'm tired of these scars. I think I'm gonna give me a drink. I'll call you tomorrow.
So just the sexiness of the movements, the whole music video, the sky is like, it's like a dark, you know, it's a night, it looks like it's about to storm. I think whoever, I'm pretty sure I could pull up who the director for this music video is, but kudos to him because he did a great job with the visuals of this music video. The coolness of it all.
That was legitness. Yeah.
It's like a classical hip hop R&B record. It just all marries so well together. Just so gorgeous. She was so gorgeous and so talented. So I'm still upset to this day that she's no longer with us.
To this day! To this day!
But that was my reaction to Aaliyah's We Need a Resolution featuring Timbaland. Timbaland was one of her like producers. Helped her, I think it was the album prior to this one, One in a Million, where she teamed up with Timbaland and Missy Elliott to help her with like her sound and her image. You cannot tell me that you do not see this music video and you see these influences like in artists today. So, Aaliyah, you were missed. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let it go viral. You know you want to. Peace!